Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 437 of the invasion. Ukraine said 2 people have been killed and 9 wounded in the eastern Donetsk region, and electricity distribution networks have been damaged by shelling in the Donetsk and the Kherson regions. Some residents left Kherson city in cars and buses on Friday, and others stocked up on groceries ahead of a 56-hour curfew due to begin on Friday evening. The announcement of the curfew prompted speculation in Kherson that the city is about to be used as a launch point for the long-anticipated Ukrainian counterattack. Authorities in the Russian-occupied areas of Zaporizhia have begun evacuating villages near the front line. The Russian-installed governor Yevgeny Bolitsky announced the move in anticipation of a Ukrainian offensive aimed at retaking the area, claiming Kiev's forces had stepped up shelling of settlements close to the front line in the past few days. Engineers have reduced the risk of a dam bursting and damaging the Russian-held Zaporizhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine. A senior Russian official was quoted by state news agency TASS as saying on Friday. Rinat Karcha, an advisor to the general director of energy engineering firm Rosenergoatom, said specialists had begun discharging water from the Kakhovka hydroelectric dam on the Dnieper River in southern Ukraine. Ukrainian citizens who refuse to obtain a Russian passport are being forcibly evicted by the occupiers in the city of Starobilsk. Usually they come to a house no more than twice. On the third time, people and their belongings are forcibly thrown out into the street. The occupiers are not even deterred by minor children that may live in the apartment. After the eviction, these people are taken to filtration centers and their homes are given to the Russian occupation army to live in. During the day of May the 5th, Ukrainian Air Force launched 10 airstrikes on the concentrations of troops and military equipment of the adversary. They also intercepted 5 enemy Shahed 136, 131, 2 Zala, 1 Orlan 10, 1 Kop, and 1 Lancet UAVs. Ukraine's Air Force said it downed one of its own drones after it lost control over Kiev. Andriy Yermak, Ukraine Presidential Chief of Staff, initially said an enemy drone that had been shot down, but the Air Force later clarified it was Ukrainian and had been destroyed on Thursday. The White House has dismissed as ludicrous claims by Russia that Washington orchestrated drone strikes on Moscow, saying the U.S. was not involved in Wednesday's incident and accusing Russia of lying. Finnish power utility Fortum has notified the Kremlin it strongly objects to what it said was Russia's unlawful seizure of its subsidiary in the country. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said the seizure was in accordance with Russian legislation. Bill Clinton has said he knew in 2011 it was just a matter of time before the Russian president attacked Ukraine. Vladimir Putin told me in 2011, 3 years before he took Crimea, that he did not agree with the agreement I made with Boris Yeltsin, the former US president recalled. He said, I don't agree with it, and I do not support it, and I'm not bound by it, and I knew from that day forward it was just a matter of time.